Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore.
You know what to do.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Bad Intentions, his best asset, his power punching, his ability to get rid of a guy. The majority of his wins throughout his career, Teddy, have been by knockout.
Yeah, and that power might be the bullet, but the gun that delivers that bullet is the ability to get close to a guy, start one hand, feint you a little bit, and then he shoots the other one.
In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Foreman's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
You're exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you cause the cut, you have something that's a responsibility. Don't get over anxious, like you just said. Don't just start going for broke. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Accurate hook by Bad Intentions. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Bad Intentions is hit by a right hand. Able to land the hook to the head. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Now in the matchup of a power puncher versus a speedy fighter, if you're the power puncher, what do you try to accomplish early on?
Well, you better not just be walking in, because you'll be walking into a speed tunnel and you'll be getting caught on the way in. You have to control that range a little bit and look to time the speed. That can take speed away.
There's another left hand from him. Fires right back at him. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Bad Intentions, his grasp of real estate is something special. Look how he just stays on the outside early on in this fight and is able to find his target.
Well, you're right, Joe. It's prime real estate for him. I mean, he's in the neighborhood he wants to be, on the outside.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Very nice work there. Jab, uppercut. Foreman dismisses that with a block. Good smooth work by George Foreman. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. Big George Foreman. Oh, what an uppercut he just landed. Scored well up top. Halfway through round number 2.
Let's see some defense.
Oh, huge right hand comes crashing home. George Foreman's feeling the effects now of that hook. Teddy, this is like a horror film in this ring right now. There's blood everywhere coming from that cut of his.
Yeah, well, the only thing that matters right now is Freddy Krueger needs to throw a good left hook.
Scored well with that right hand to the body. Wow, what an uppercut. Foreman's proving to be elusive. Solid left hand to the head.
Use the ring. Use the ring.
Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. George Foreman's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. And we come to the end of round number 2. So early on here, this fight is showing us that there's one clear-cut advantage. His opponent can hit him from the outside whenever he wants to.
Well, what it's also showing me is that this guy is harder to miss than he is to hit.
Good 1-2 by George Foreman.
Left and right. Left and right.
Did you see that? He goes down. Now he's got to beat the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
George Foreman's mouth is cut. You can see it's getting worse as things progress here. That could be a factor later on. Halfway through this round, good effective work with that straight right hand.
You need to block more.
Foreman with a big uppercut. Targeting a left hand to the body. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that's the end of round 3. As we start round number 4, not a lot separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
Big block by Big George. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
A thundering right hand from George Foreman. Bad intentions, his punch didn't come close. Doing well on the outside. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Turns over that hook upstairs. Right to the head with that right. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. Nice hook by Foreman's. There it is! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Big George Foreman with a big right hand. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
And now a well-placed hook to the head. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Bad intentions. His three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Back to the body.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs.
Move your head.
Bad intentions is showing you that sublime skill right now. George! And yet another big shot comes in. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. George Foreman's back up. But is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Bad intentions is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be. Oh! Big George Foreman not quite as dangerous when he's laid out like that. His opponent landed a good power punch.
2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref is stopping this fight. Foreman's unable to get up and continue on. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor. All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Sometimes you can just look across the ring and see it in his opponent's eyes. Bad Intentions' his main weapon is his power punching, and we've seen knockout after knockout throughout his career.
And to me, as a trainer, the real weapon is the way he sets it up. That jab. He blinds you with that, and then bang, the power shot's right behind it.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. George Foreman is the personification of a power punch. He is power punching. His opponent says, I can match power with power.
But he can't match power on both sides of the plate the way Foreman can. He can get you out with the right hand and the left hand.
Bad Intentions' his combination punching is working well here.
Come on, kid.
Unable to make an impact there by George Foreman. Little head hunting with the left. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman.
Come on, kid. Focus.
He got all into the hard charging with that right hand. Nice work to the midsection with the left. He comes with the straight right hand. Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
Yeah, that's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination, throw back, but that's the worst thing because now look at the punches he's throwing. He's going to leave himself wide open for something else.
That was a miss by Bad Intentions. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. So the end of the round, and now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done.
Come on.
Downstairs with a right hand. Scores up top with a left. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Effective work with that flush overhand right.
In and out, in and out.
Fires off the hook. Look at that. Bad Intentions is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Well landed hook by Bad. George Foreman is always dangerous, but right now, big shot. How about that power shot? And how about the reverb that's going about a county away with Big George hitting the canvas? Foreman's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Blocks that belt line well. Foreman's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on.
There you go.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Bad Intentions is in the position he wants to be in. Scored the knockdown, now back in the corner, resetting things. George Foreman's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act.
Oh, and there he lands the right hand well.
Okay.
Eddie, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not...
That's a big right hand there.
Hold. Keep working, Jeff. Double up your punches.
George Foreman with a hook. Oh, and there you go. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I hope his opponent didn't think it was going to be that easy. Big George Foreman back up after the knockdown. Fine looking right hand by George Foreman. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Good job on the two-punch combo by Bad Intentions.
You're doing great.
George Foreman, solid. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, double up on the jab, baby.
Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Bad Intentions, his resume reads with a lot of knockout wins highlighted upon it. Is it the level of competition he's facing, or is he that good of a puncher?
You know, that's the right question, Joe. It's a combination of both. He hasn't exactly been in there with Godzilla, but he has power. He gets to you, he gets rid of you.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. Butterbean's in bad shape, but he's doing the only thing he can. Big shot comes crashing home. Down on the floor from a hook.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That has the sense of a flash knockdown there. You can see he's not too damaged. His opponent better be careful. He's still got a live guy opposite him.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. And believe me, the best indicated that he didn't really hurt him, his opponent's not coming after him. He knows that he's okay. He knows that that wasn't one of those big shots that really debilitates a guy.
Gets rid of that effort. Butterbean's known as a guy who isn't going to be bashful early on. He has power, and he's not afraid to showcase it.
Yeah, but that's not all that this business is about. My mentor, Customato, used to say, hey, you know, power is just part of it. It's kind of like having a military weapon. You know, you still need a missile to get it there. Alone, all it does is make a hole.
What a shot. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. The fight is over. Bad Intentions has got himself a knockout. A first-round knockout. Wow, was that impressive. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early.